Hi YouTubers! Alright, I guess the third time's a charm because first time I tried recording this was a couple days ago and it didn't work out because for some reason editing it just wouldn't upload to YouTube. I was really upset about it, and it was with my HD camera too, so I'm sorry I'm having to use this camera, but it's kind of a good thing right now because I'm a total slob right now because of it was raining today and I was bumming it majorly, so at least you don't see it in HD right now because it's bad enough already right now. I know. And then the second time I tried recording earlier, my stepmom brought over my McDonald's sweet tea and fries, and I was so excited and just went downstairs to get some. Sorry. Stuff is real good though. Love the sweet tea. Okay, sorry, I'm doing a commercial here for that. Alright, let's get into it. This is the e.l.f. Hits and Misses of Face edition. Now I'll be starting off with the Essential line. And here is the Clarifying Pressed Powder. I've been needing a new pressed powder, so I thought, why not give a $1 e.l.f. product a shot? And I usually love e.l.f. The whole thing with this thing though, it kind of feels like a gray tone to me, if you can see, and it's really hard. I want my powders to be really soft and velvety and cushiony, and this one was just absolutely hard, so it's tough when I try to get my brush bristles and try to pack it on because it wouldn't work. It was just way too hard. This was a total miss for me. I can't even go on more about it because it was just awful of a powder, you know? I'm never gonna hit pan with this because I'm probably just gonna end up throwing it away or giving it to my sister, see if she likes it. Okay. Alright, next on the Essential line of $1 line is the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Concealer. It's like this. Mine is in, oh, did I tell you what color this was in? This was in light beige, by the way. Okay, light beige. Just hopefully you know. This is an apricot beige, and it was way too dark for me. It was more of my, there it is right there, you see it. It was more of my summer, face concealer, you know, how that works. Because I wanted an under eye concealer, and this was too dark for my under eye. You know, you want something lighter for your under eye. And this was really watery too, so I really didn't like it because it didn't conceal really all that well because it was so watery. Because it looks opaque maybe, but once you put it on where you need it and blend it in, totally disappears on you. So it was whatever to me. Alright, now we're going to get into the e.l.f. Studio line. Okay, now this is the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. This is for $3. And I had included the concealer in my under eye, or my eye video of hits and misses because of, you know, I use it for my under eye. And, but I'll just do it anyway because I think someone, if they really wanted to, could probably use this for their face because I just never really did. And it's the lighter swatch underneath, apricot beige, and this is in light, and it was a great under eye concealer for me because it blended in beautifully, and it was liquidy, so it was hydrating for my under eye. So, oh, and that's the thing, sorry, mine is broken. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna talk about Glow. This is what you use to highlight, you know, your face area, and it was, look at that stark white. And then when you blend it in, I mean, obviously you could blend it in to try to make it work on your face, but it just never worked out for me. So, and it's a matte color, you know, so I don't know, I think most people like a shimmery highlight kind of thing, and it just wasn't that great for me. So the highlight side for me was a miss, but then the concealing side was a total hit. Alright, next up. I'm trying to go fast because I don't want it to be too long for you. So it's the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder. This is most talked about, and this is compared to NARS Laguna. Some people say it is that duo, and some people say it's not. I don't know. I don't own it. But I'll tell you something. The blush is right here, and it's gorgeous. It's like a pink. You see that? It's a pinky, corally kind of color with some gold glitters, and the bronzer is rather dark and really shimmery for me. I think it also has gold glitters, so I didn't like the bronzer, because I find it hard to blend into, and it was so dark. The blush was gorgeous. Like, the blush for me is a total hit, and then the bronzing powder is just okay. Like, sometimes I try to use it, sometimes you know, what can you say? I've had this for like over a year probably. I know it's kind of gross. I should get a new one, especially since it's so cheap at $3. But yeah, and I haven't even hit pan with it. Like, seriously, really good. Okay, next studio line is the Cool Bronzer. I had heard so much talk about the warm bronzer, the golden bronzer, but not a lot about the Cool Bronzer. And here it is, and I thought it was, like, it sounded to me like it would be something really cool, because Cool Bronzer is really cool. Okay, dork, I need to expand my vocabulary. Anyway, it sounded really neat because of it was all matte colors, and I'm like, well, I like matte colors, so let's see if this is for me. And what interested me most about it is that this bronzer had a blush, kind of. It was like a pinky color right here, and it was like a blush, and I was like, yes, I get bronzing like for contouring and a blush. Okay, holler. You know, that kind of thing. And whew, okay, let me tell you, this is the darkest brown right here on my middle finger, and this is the lighter brown. They are so pigmented and dark, and you can see on my hand, like, you can see my light skin, like, kind of fair, and then you look at these, like, kind of bronzer things, and it's a little scary. I know, you guys are shocked. So I think on a cocoa skin, it would look beautiful for you, but for me, it just doesn't work out. And I mean, it's matte, so it's like really cool. Anyway, so I might try to use this for more of a eyeshadow maybe, because I mean, makeup can be so versatile. But it was hard to blend in for me. That was the thing too, so it might be a little bit of trouble for me. The thing I was disappointed with was what I was so excited for. It was the blush. Blush is right there on my ring finger. I'll try to swatch it. And what disappointed me so much is that it came out like a gray toned pink. Like, doesn't that sound hideous to you? There it is right there. It is absolutely horrendous. Like, I did not think it was a pretty pink at all. It was ugly. It was gray toned pink. So I didn't like it at all. So it was kind of a miss for me, because the colors didn't work out for me for my face, and the blush wasn't all that great, so I was like, no. Oh well, just have to try out the other ones. Next up, the e.l.f. pressed powder. I love the packaging. Do you see this packaging? Absolutely, like, just gorgeous packaging. It kind of looks like there's a lot of product, but here, let me show you something. All you have to do is push down on this mirror, and then, like, pops up the pressed powder, and this is the amount you get, which is still, like, a lot of, like, for me, I don't know, it was only $3. Come on, guys. Like, let's put this in perspective here, because some drugstore powders are, like, can range from, like, $6 and up, you know? Which isn't even a lot either, $6, I mean, come on. But then, like, for $3, and plus, I got this when Studio was 50% off, so it was $1.50. Let's get this in perspective. Okay, and it comes with the pressed powder thing. Like, I found this powder puff, though, to be like a cloth. Like, it's like a washing cloth, you know? It's more for cleansing. But anyway, I had gotten 2 of them because I was unsure of my color, because you know how it is with e.l.f. The colors can be, swatches online can be a little scary, not knowing what it is. This one is in buff, this is darker, and this is in sand. This is probably the second lightest, and then next up is buff. So sand is more my color. You can tell I hit pan already. And I put a little dent in buff because of buff was kind of more my end of summer, or not my end of, my like darkest point in summer color. You know, like when I'm tan and like this is the color I am. But sand is more of my natural, you know, like just not too tan kind of look, and plus it's getting more into winter, so this is what I am. And it does come with mirrors, and so with buff I can't really use it anymore, and plus these have more of a yellow undertone to it, so it can make you look a little orangey. So buff can make you definitely, or at least me, because I'm so light, can make me look really. However, sand is really, really good, and that's my color, and that's what I am. Love it to death. And oh, what I hated. Okay, my last video or not my last, my first one I tried to record. You should have seen me, because this happened to me on camera. This is sand, and yeah, did you just see that right there? It fell out of the packaging, like literally in the middle of the video when I'm trying to like angle it to show you the color. It like fell out, and I was like so surprised. I was like, no, how dare it fall out, you know? So I was really upset, like, you know, I could probably get like a hot glue gun and try to fix it, but you know, you don't want to go to that extra step for your makeup. You already want it to be like good, you know? So I was like, ugh. But it's so, this powder is so pigmented and so velvety soft, like I had to forgive it. This is sand right here, and I'll try to swatch it if I can, because I'm just trying to pack on the color. And it's right here next to the blush. That is sand. Once I apply it with, you know, the powder brush, and that's all I wear. Like, I don't even wear my tinted moisturizer anymore. I just pick it up and start, you know, buffing it into my skin. So that's all I wear, and it has great coverage. Like, this is like a medium full coverage kind of thing. Like today I was sloppy with it because I was lazy, but trust me, when you want it to look like almost kind of like flawless, like this really gives it to you. Alright, next up, the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer. I wanted to get this so bad because I love the idea of 4 different concealers to kind of go with your skin throughout all seasons. I thought that was a really wonderful, spectacular idea. And you get 2 yellow toned ones and 2 pinky toned ones, and it even comes with a brush. So, and then I thought I was going to use this, but I actually did. Like, I wanted it for the under eye. It didn't work for my under eye. So it ended up being really good for face, actually. Like, it's really creamy. They're really creamy, okay? And it works really well on the face area. And I like to mix it up, get my color. Okay, so this product is like, it's like an okay hit, you know? It's like, it's not totally a hit. It's not like totally an okay. It's just like in that like between section, you know? But also when I was filming my first video on like, you know, the HD camera, like I was trying to show you guys the color. Oh, now it's not coming out. Like, but it fell out. It's because I popped it back in. So, okay. You can see it's kind of coming unhinged right here. But I had to push it back in when I was filming. I was like, no, another product that fell out on me? Like, seriously? Like, I was like going crazy. I really wish you could have seen that because I was like, oh my god. So I had to like pop it back in. But now that I popped it back in, like, I guess it's not going to come out. But my other pressed powder that I popped in, yeah, that's going to keep on falling out. I got to be careful with it. Okay. Now we're going to get onto the mineral line. Now, mineral line can range a lot. So this product I have is the blush, and this is the mineral blush, and it's in Bliss. This is $5, so it's a little bit of a pricey blush, but it's so worth it. Just look at how much product this comes with. Like, does it say here? 0.12 ounces. Like, I don't know, to me, like, that's just an enormous amount, like, of product. This whole thing is just filled with blush, and you only use, like, the tiniest bit in order to get your look. And I like to swirl my brush in this powdery substance. Let's see if I can get a good swatch. It's kind of like a light coral, super soft. And there it is next to the bronzer. It's really gorgeous. It's coming off a lot lighter than what it really is, okay? And it's just so soft and velvety. It's so worth it. I did get it on sale though when it was like $2.50, so that made it a lot more worth it. So when it's $2.50, just pick it up. Just do it. Pick up a color. This is in Bliss, and I think there's like blushing rose. I want to say, like, I don't know, one of the colors that seems absolutely gorgeous. So that's just a total hit for me. I love it. I use this like pretty much on a daily basis, but not today because I was a lazy slob. Okay, so this is it for my face products of e.l.f. I'm going to be doing a tools, like, you know, not exactly how I'm going to do this, but also a tools hits and misses of e.l.f. and brushes hits and misses of e.l.f. Or I might combine it. We'll see, because I don't want it to be super long. So just be on the lookout for that, you guys. So tell me your hits and misses. Hopefully this helps. Ask me any questions about this, and I'll be more than willing to answer you guys. Have a gorgeous and beautiful day. Bye.